field position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense takes the field to start this game off. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had the...
Intercepted in the first drive, in for the pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Everybody at this point in the season knows this is the #1 pass defense in all of college football. And the QB still feels confident, tries to force something in there, and this is what they do. Turnover, an interception on the first drive, proving the reason why they're the best pass defense in all of college football.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Off play action. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. He'll keep it himself. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Snapped it in the shotgun. Touchdown, Ohio State! Quick strike through the air for the score. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They didn't have a long way to go, moving at 17 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Herrera. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The play action fake. Right on the money. Made a defender miss. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looks like he's going to try to return it. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Gets away from one. He's got space. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Caught. Gets it out across the 40, stopped short of the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 41, and might they choose to go for it here. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Snagged in the middle, it's Herrera. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Escapes the sack. Makes the grab down the middle.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The Buckeyes are flying down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. Nice move there. Just plowing ahead. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the inside give. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He'll keep it himself. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
The Boilermakers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finding open areas.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Made another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pulls it in. It's Herrera. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. He'll do it himself. Makes one man miss. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. They'll leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Give to the back. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. The Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, the ground game. Jukes his way for more. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up by 28 over Minnesota. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Leach. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. The sure hands. It's Richard. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Caught in the backfield, it's Banks. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under fire. Short gain on the play before he slides. The Boilermakers want to move quickly. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his man. It's Banks. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Going right to work up top. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Complete with conviction on the crosser. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Banks. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Leach. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
Pass interference. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today.
And the Boilermakers will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll open the second half on the ground. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. They say success rate could be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. They're working that left side. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. Caught near the sticks. It's Herrera. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quarterback on the keeper. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Richard. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. He'll pull it on the read. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to barrel in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on.
Now, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Boise State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 14 to Texas A&M. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Pass interference. Offense.
We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. The give on the counter. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Going with the counter play here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. This drive will open from the 15. Snags a quick pass on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Brings up 2nd down.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Richard. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. To the air on first down. Makes the grab.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The give to the tailback. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Rourke. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give on the option. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Got a man, it's Richard. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
And the Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Makes the catch. It's Leach. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Under fire. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. He'll keep it on the sneak. Sometimes you might be tempted to get a little tricky there. You got a quarterback, he can fall forward, he can move the chains. Just do that.
Reese, I agree, because if I can't get short yardage situations with a quarterback sneak, I don't deserve to win anyways. So I better be able to toughen up, get a little bit of push, and get the yardage.
The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Here comes the option. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Herrera. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. Both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to